I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
Time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall, with that massive 83-inch reach. Here he comes, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight Oleksander Usyk.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. He misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. Good counter right hand again.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Left counter scores. Oh, what a punch. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
He misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
What do we expect to see here in round two? This is a high-octane battle. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to double shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
He just misses with that jab. Missed him with that uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys ringing hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then bang! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
just misses with that big right hand. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think.
The bell rings and we start the third. Both men step back for just a moment. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed. Exchange here from both men. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Big right hand. Neither man really defending themselves. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job. Come on.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Nice job by him to block that jab. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance without a doubt.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nice exchange here from both men. So that left lands. Oh, that punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He misses with that jab. That one lands. Swing and a miss. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
This is the beginning of round 6. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Both men step back for just a moment. He missed with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
And he just missed with that left jab. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. Here we go. It's round 7. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in. Jab does not score. Can they figure out the combination to this sink? He parries away that left hook. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice shot with the left. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Neither man really defending themselves. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
His jab just got blocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Can't score with that jab. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Ted. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Here's a scoring blow. And he misses with the left uppercut. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They both want the knockout. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance without...
And here comes the 10th round. Can't connect with that right hook. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Got to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots. But come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. See a jab from these two. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get up there and get the job done.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. Nice exchange here from both men. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nope, that jab not going to score. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Fantastic punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt.
There's the bell for round 12. He blocks the jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? Fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one out. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.